Okay, year 11, someone's asked about question 10 from exercise 506, so I'm going to do a quick video of it. So we've got a regular hexagon, and one of the things that you need to know about a regular hexagon or any regular shape is that the angle in here can be calculated because the angle sum, the internal angle sum, is 180 times n minus 2, where n is the number of sides. So the internal angle sum, 180 times n, we've got a hexagon, so it's 180 times 4, because that's 6 minus 2. And on my calculator, 180 times 4, 720. That means that all these angles add up to 720. And because it's a regular hexagon, they're all the same. So I'm going to call this one alpha. Therefore, alpha equals 720 divided by 6, (120). So that angle in there is 120. Now, we have to find the length AD. Now, to find the length AD, I'm going to need to get a triangle. And once I've got these two sides in this angle, I can find FD. All right, because I've got the cos rule, I can find that. And once I've got that, is there any, I can find, oh, hold on, maybe I can find, because that's going to be the same, BD is going to be the same, but it's not a triangle. So what I'll do is this will be split. So that's going to be, if all of this is 120, that's going to be 60, and that's going to be 60. I'm going to have this side, this is 5.5, this side. If that's 60, I can find these two angles, because if that's 120 and this is isosceles, that gives me, they're going to be 30 each, aren't they? Because 30, yep. And therefore this angle in here, which has got to add up to 120, will be 120 minus 30, which is 90. Well, isn't that unusual? And then I've got a right angle triangle. I don't even need to use the cos rule. I don't even need it after I find the length of this side. So let's use the cos rule to find FD. And already I've got this angle in here. If that's 90 and that's going to be 30. I don't even need I don't even need the cos rule. I can do right angle trig to find that, and then I can use Pythagoras or right angle. No, I can go straight away to use right angle trig. So 10A. Look at this triangle I've got now. There's A, there's D. I've worked out that's 90. Let's just run through that process again so you can follow what I did. So this is isosceles. I know that each angle in here is 120 because I did number of degrees in. If it's isosceles, these two angles are the same. 180 minus 120 leaves me with 60, which means these two must be 30 degrees each. I know all of this is 120. So 120 minus the 30 is 90. So this is a right angle. I know this, get out of there, is 5.5. Now, because this cuts this in half, that splits this angle, which is 120. It's going to split it into 60 and 60. And therefore, look at what I've got. I've got 5.5, I've got 60, and this angle has to be 30, and that's F. So I've almost answered all the questions. So AD, there's part B, ADF is B, angle ADF equals 30 degrees. And I can use right angle trig here. So I'm going to use cos, because I need to find AD, cos 60 equals 5.5 over AD. So AD equals 5.5 over cos 60. Now, I'm assuming they would have wanted you to use right angle trig. The cos rule. If I was using the cos rule and I was just using DEF, so look, DEF looks like this, where that's 120, and that's 5.5, and that's 5.5. Now, and that's D, and that's A, and that's E. Sorry, this is F down here. So this angle, and this angle is 30, but I don't need that yet. So let's calculate A. So AF squared, and I don't know why you do this, equals 5.5 squared plus 5.5 squared minus 2 times 5.5 times 5.5 cos 120. So 5.5 squared plus 5.5 squared minus 2 times 5.5 times 5.5 times cos 120. 90.75 AF squared. So AF, square root your answer. Square root of 90.75. Some horribly long thing, which is going to hurt us, 9.5 dot dot dot. Can't see any other way of doing it. Once I've got that, I can't see any other way than once I've got that. So that's 9.5 dot dot dot. And if I now look at the triangle, that's A, and that's D, and that's F, and that's 9.5 dot dot dot, that's 5.5, and I'm trying to find this side. If I'm going to use a sine rule, the cos rule, I'm going to have to find this angle, which I know is 90 degrees. And once I've got Pythagoras, look, I think the best way to do it is the way that I did it first. I don't understand why they put this in the cos rule. I can't see how you're going to make a triangle there that's going to give you the cos rule. It's going to pop out neatly. I suppose if you just did that, but then you're in the same situation again. No, look, why use a sledgehammer to crack an egg? Just do the really simple way.